Hey y'all, welcome to the vlog 3.13.
Hey man, we on the way to Boston College.
We're gonna take y'all back to what we did to Louisville last week.
Okay, we're vlogging, man. It's great to be a Tiger. Hello. What's up, Tiger Nation? We back in the valley, ready to go.
Got the best fans around.
Best fans in the country, baby. Go Tigers.
Let's get it.
What up? We just got that dub, you know.
Hey, it was an awesome day. All the glory to God.
We got some history to set, and I think we set a couple records out here today. It was great seeing all the guys play. We came out great, and we did a great job. Hey, good job, y'all.
We went in that game and took care of business this game. Yes, sir. I got my boys back there, signing autographs, taking pictures.
All right, Tigers. Another one bites the dust. Onward we go. Wheels are forward. We're moving on to Boston College. We'll see you then. Go Tigers.
I just want to take this time to appreciate all the fans coming out and just thank you for supporting the team and supporting me.
Congratulations, Mitch. We love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that play, left tackle Mitch Hyatt has now played more career snaps from scrimmage than any player in Clemson history. Congratulations to Mitch Hyatt.
Good win. You know, scored a lot on them. Offense was playing good, defense was playing good. Everybody was working together.
You know, first career pick six, and I took it to the crib. You know, had to take it back to the crib. Feel me? You know, it was nothing less than that.
What's up? Say hi to mama in the background. I see you.
All right, we just finished the game. We're vlogging. Tigers won big. I don't even know what the score was, but we played well. Coach Elliott called a great game on the BC.
Boy, sweat. Boy, sweat.
Awesome right there.
Oh my gosh.
Saw we were on the 8-yard line. I knew I was going to get the ball, and I was like, I got to get him right here. Got to do whatever it takes. Everyone executed it very well.
Cannon had a really good block on there, pinning the edge. Will made a good cut.
He really drug that dude like 3 yards in the end zone.
I saw those two guys kind of go out with Lynn J and Cannon, so I just cut it back up. And when I saw the end zone, I just took off. That's all I really can remember, just taking off and seeing the end zone.
He's worked really hard for that. I'm proud he got to shine there a little bit.
What a special moment that was.
That's awesome. Will works really hard, and it's cool to see his hard work pay off.
Got our fridge package right here. Dexter's kind of similar to the fridge.
Oh my gosh, Dexter's so big.
They don't even have to block anybody. Just ran through two dudes. That was longer than Christian's. Christian's going to be mad. He got an extra yard on him.
Oh my gosh, who was that tried to pick him up? They're going to blow their back out.
There he goes. I don't care if we block him or not. I don't know who wants to tackle Dexter. That's a load right there.
I was happy for Dexter because, you know, Christian gets all the love about playing quarterback and scoring touchdowns. But Dexter does all the dirty work. Don't tell Christian I said that. This is funny because Isaiah talked about getting an interception the week before.
My first reaction when I saw that was how he caught the ball, because pretty good concentration to be able to find the ball going through the receiver's hands like that.
It looked like he was kind of surprised, too, because that ball was coming so fast. It looked like he kind of paused for a second and was like, wait, I just caught this pick. I need to run.
I was proud of him. I like Isaiah. He's one of my good friends on the team, so I was really excited for him.
Honestly, I had flashbacks to Dorian's pick six against, it was Louisville, right? Like, I'm in the middle of the play, and I'm like, this like looks identical to Dorian's. It's kind of scary, but it was also cool at the same time.
I kind of read the play. I knew I had underneath help with the linebacker. And if it was going to be a throw, it was going to be back hip. So I kind of jumped the route, ran up, tried to score. Unfortunately, slipped and fell. Albert didn't want to help me any. Then got up, celebrated with my teammates. It was a good feeling, kind of like that fulfillment when you finally reach that goal, catching the ball. But your main goal is just try to find the end zone, trying to get to the open spot.
So right here, I'm just going on a simple will linebacker blitz off the edge. I'm running so weird. Like I have a dead left arm. I ended up lining up a little bit wider because of the formation that they came out in. That gave me the great angle to be able to get around and sack the quarterback and knock the ball out. Christian tried to get there a little faster than I did, but I wouldn't let him. It was actually really cool because that's my first career forced fumble, so it was really exciting.
You like this right here. Like this is also in honor of Coach, because one of his favorite things is the dash. So I got the poem, The Dash, right there, and I keep that right there, and then I got my little dash right there, because Coach, he always quotes the poem, The Dash, and that's just a reminder of, again, it's how you live your life, you know. It's not when you're born and when you die, it's what you do with it.
And this office does not look like my office. What a joy it was to coach Dabo and to follow his career. I've been following his career since he first started coaching here, and then he got an opportunity to get the head job, and I did come down to help him play Clemson and South Carolina, and hopefully win that game, and the rest of it's history. And what a joy it is to watch one of my former players. But I just can't tell you how pleased and proud I am of Dabo.
And I got lots of Coach Stallings stories. He always would sometimes come into the team meeting and he'd want to make a point, but he would tell a story to make a point. And you know, one of my all-time favorites, and it's really where best is the standard. That's kind of where it comes from for me. And I'm always telling our guys, let's don't worry about them. Let's worry about us. And he would always tell, I call it the Ben Hogan story. And he would go on and on and on, but he was a young coach, and he got the chance to play with Ben Hogan one day, and he tells the story about he was kind of nervous when he started, and he settled in, and I don't know, somewhere about the 17th fairway or something. He says he leaned over. He said, I leaned over and I said, Mr. Hogan, you're playing at the PGA, the U.S. Open, the Masters. He said, you're standing up there on that 18th green. Do you ever stand over on that side and watch your competitor line that putt up? Do you ever just stand over there to yourself and just say, God, I hope he misses it? And he said Ben Hogan slammed the brakes on that golf cart. He said, about threw me out of the cart. He looked at me and he said, let me tell you something, young fella. If I win, it's because I did my very best, not because my opponent did bad. And then he would say, and then he'd go on, he'd say, so what I'm trying to tell you, man, is, hey, brother, we ain't sitting around waiting on them to mess up. Hey, we want to win because we played well. We played our best. And that has stuck with me for all these years.
And Dabo has always been a giver, too. I know my little boy, John Mark, had Down syndrome, and so I'm very fond of the RISE program. That's where the handicapped child goes to school. Dabo would always, whether or not he played in the tournament or not, he would send $25,000 benefit the RISE program. And I've got a daughter that lives in Haiti. We're building a hospital in Haiti. And, you know, I hate to ask people for money, but you know, we've got to get the money so he supports that program. So everything that I've asked him to do, he's done it. You can't say that about many people.
Well, no, they all know David Seville. And, you know, one of the reasons that I'm involved with the Clemson Life program and I hired David and wanted him to be around is what I witnessed for 7 years with Coach Stallings and his son Johnny. Johnny's at practice every day. He knew all the players. He'd come and give you a hug like he hadn't seen you in 10 years. You know, he had this peace and joy about him. It didn't matter what was going on. And then I watched Coach on how the type of father he was to Johnny. I wanted my players to experience that because it gave me a perspective at a young age that I'm not sure I had at that time. And that is just an appreciation of what you do have. Because John Mark Stallings, man, you talk about accomplishments and making the best out of what he had. He was the epitome of that. And Coach nurtured that in him and involved his kids in the program. That's what we brought here. So you come out to practice and you see our players impacted every day by the interaction with David. They have this love for special needs kids, and that's been nurtured in our program, and that comes from what I experienced with Coach.
Getting a little more comfortable wearing orange these days?
No, not really. You know, orange, this reminds me of the University of Texas, and but I wore this in honor of Dabo and Clemson. In fact, I'll probably have it on at the game this Saturday.
We get the opportunity to lock up Saturday night in Boston and kind of settle it on the field. We have a chance to clinch the division. You work all year to get to this point, and now you're 4 quarters away from achieving one of our main goals each and every year. This will be a major challenge for us.
About that time, orange britches. I mean championship phase. We putting our big boy pants on, so when big time players, big time games show up. Orange britches is a tradition around here, so anybody that played knows what time it is.
Yeah, what he said. I'm CJ Spiller. I played here from 2006 to 2009, and they tell me that the orange britches are out. So everybody know what that means.
That's right, CJ. You know what time it is, man. In fact, we're returning to the place that you helped me get my very first win as a head coach. We had the orange britches on that night in Chestnut Hill, November 1st, 2008. My very first win as a head coach. Big boy britches time, orange britches time. Go Tigers.